Welcome! Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine. I'm the production assistant here at the mating game. Welcome. First, I'll just say welcome to sunny, beautiful Los Angeles, California. Okay. How many of you have ever been in a studio audience of a television show before? Just yell out what show you've been to.
We're regulars.
Yeah. Oh, those are all my favorite shows. So I used to work, just a few months ago, I was working at Gilligan's Island, that set. But now I'm here. Don't call it a step down, okay? But when I was there, they would have a comedian who would come out before the show to warm people up. You know, warm the audience up to get ready to laugh. I really like that idea, but I'm not a comedian. So, but you know, I was just hoping you guys could. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I should consider doing it though, because I'm really good. So, I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. Thank you. Now, don't cheer for me too hard, because otherwise we might offend the real host of the show. You guys all know Pat McKeister. Very lucky to have Pat McKeister be the host of our show. We're going to have to make sure you guys give him a lot of applause and a lot of laughter, because it is in his contract to get that. Thank you. Okay, so just a few things to go over before we start our show. I can tell you are all a lovely audience. So just a few things you need to know. We are going to be cutting for commercial a couple of times. You know, it's a TV studio. You guys, you don't get out of your seats when we cut for commercial, because we might, you know, have to come back quickly. Just don't go anywhere. Stay seated. But the fun part is you get to see, you know, behind the scenes of a TV show. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah. And then we will have one 15-minute union-mandated break in the middle of our show. That one you guys can get up for. We'll be using the bathroom and everything. And then that's our craft services table. So that's for us and, you know, people who are on the stage tonight, invited guests. You guys, I'm sorry, it's not for you, okay? Don't eat our food, but in your 15-minute union break, maybe you can go upstairs, and I think there's a cash bar, so have fun, but not too much fun, because this is a family show, everybody. Okay, well, I think I've gone over everything. Are you guys ready to see? Okay, thank you. With that, then, I think let's start our show, and we'll bring on Pat. In 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game show where one lucky bachelor or bachelorette gets to choose a lifelong partner from 3 wonderful contestants. Our bachelor or bachelorette will ask a series of questions in order to see who will be the lucky one to steal their heart. The grand prize will be a full paid vacation to an exotic location. And now, without further ado, here's your host, Pat McKeister.
It's never tame, it's never the same, it's the mating game. to the mating game, the game show where we have 3 contestants who are competing to spend the rest of their lives with one lucky bachelor. Now, this isn't like other dating shows. No, this is a lifetime commitment. We make them sign a contract. Till death do they part, all right? Now, I'm your host, Pat McKeister, and here's a little bit about me. Let's see. Well, I grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You all knew that. And ooh, we got some people from Michigan here. You know? All right. Well, I used to be a welder before I was a game show host. I've come a long way, all right? But I still have a smile of steel. And lastly, I know conversational Aramaic. But unfortunately, due to the censors and the current political state, I cannot speak any tonight. All right, thank you, Kat. Well, without further ado, let's bring out our contestants! Contestant number 1 comes to us from Dublin, California. She is a student, and her name is Gloria. Give it up for Gloria, everyone. Contestant number 2 comes right here from sunny Los Angeles, California. She is a record store clerk. All right, well, give it up for Lorinda. And lastly, from Fort Gay, West Virginia, it's a real place. She is a grocer, and her name is Diane. Take a seat, and we are going to bring out our fantastic Bachelor. Woo! Well, everyone, this is Chet, and Chet is from Boise, Idaho. And you know what?
Oh, wrong card. I'm
Wrong
so
card,
sorry.
Pat.
That's the real card. Sorry.
All right, he's a plumber, everyone. All right, Chet. Why don't you take a seat there? Well, let's move on to our first round. Our first round is the first date round. Chet, why don't you take it away, asking questions to these 3 as if you were on a first date.
Okay. Contestant number 3. Let's say we're going out for our first date. What kind of produce would you pick out for me?
Oh, that's such a perfect question. Definitely a banana. I can see that you have smooth skin, and I find you very appealing.
Well, contestant number 2. I really love hiking. So, if we were going to go on a hike, where would you imagine you'd take me?
Oh, I would imagine I would take you to the Hollywood sign.
Oh, I've never been there.
It's so amazing.
Isn't there a lot of cactus up there?
All over the place.
You can eat cactus though, right?
You can, if you need to survive up there for a long, long winter that Los Angeles is not known for. I would take you up there, and we would hike up onto the H.
Wow.
Yeah, because we could sit up on either end of the H and hold hands and look out over the San Bernardino whatever that is with all that smog.
Yeah, I can't really see anything.
You can't. That's why you would just be looking at me.
Well, what's the perfect song for our date at the H?
It would be a Beatles song. I want to hold your hand.
Oh. More of a Beach Boys guy, but fine. Contestant number 1.
Mm-hmm.
You and I both show up wearing the exact same outfit. Describe it to me.
Oh, I love it. Well, we both are wearing overalls. And underneath we have a pretty checkered blouse. And then we're wearing a pretty bow on our hair.
I always wear bows. How'd you know that?
It's so cute on you.
That's incredible.
I love it.
Thank you.
And your shoes, you got Birkenstocks on.
Groovy.
Yeah. And you got toe socks on.
Well,
All
yeah.
your little individual toe socks. All up and warm.
What?
Me too.
Be a little chilly in Los Angeles.
Well, there you go, Chet. Now, can I ask you, Val, have you ever been on a game show before?
No, I haven't, Chet? No.
You haven't, Chet?
No, I'm Chet, sorry. I'm so nervous, Pat. You know, I adore you. Did you know that? I dress up as you sometimes. Got a microphone that it's just an old paper towel roll dispenser that I used some duct tape and made it look silver. Okay.
Well, let's get to more questions.
All right.
Cat, keep this guy away from my dressing room, okay? All right. You are still hanging out on your first date. Take it away, Chet.
Okay, contestant number 3. Imagine that we're going to this really groovy place downtown that I really love. And I get there super early, and you show up, and I'm having a drink with a stranger that somebody bought at the bar. What do you do?
Well, I walk right up to you and say, hey, Chet baby, where's my drink?
Wow. And what if the person gets up and tries to fight you?
Well, these boots weren't just made for walking.
Diane!
Sure do like a lady who can get into a Donnybrook. Contestant number 2. Your favorite band is coming to town. And what would you imagine we would have to eat before we go to the concert?
Well, I'd have you over to my house.
Oh, on the first date.
Well, it wouldn't be that forward. I would just let you into the foyer because I would have a nice little picnic spread made out for us. And it would be pigs in a blanket.
Oh my God, I love pigs.
Aren't they amazing? They're so good. And I would also have little celery sticks that have the peanut butter on the side of it. Although I know when you chew them, you just have to keep chewing and chewing. And it's very hard to swallow. So I would have milk on the side.
Cold milk?
Very cold.
That sounds groovy.
Doesn't it sound good?
Sure. Oh wait, are there raisins in the
Yes, there are raisins.
ants on a log?
Yes. I love those.
I haven't had that since I was like
5.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
It sounds like a snack I'd have in preschool. Okay, but thank you. Contestant number 1. I love adventure first dates. Where would you imagine that we would go on an adventure first date?
I would take you to one of the local caves in my community, and we would go spelunking. I'd get you a cute little headlight, and then we'd hold hands in the dark while we traversed the dark cave.
You know, that would normally be okay, but it's a lot like what I do, you know? Like crawling around underneath houses with a headlamp on, just smelly stuff in wet places and cramped stuff. I don't know.
But what if I told you at the end of the cave, I had a picnic laid out.
Oh. Who doesn't like a picnic, am I right?
And I have a beautiful little checkered red and white blanket.
Oh.
And I have a lantern. And then I've got a bottle of Boone's Farm tickled pink. And a homemade loaf of banana bread with walnuts.
Oh. I'm nuts about that idea.
That sound better?
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess once you get out of a dark cave, you are a little bit hungry, so. Thanks, contestant number 1.
All right, Chet. Well, those were a couple of good first dates, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, you know, there are their ups and downs, but I really liked it.
All right. Well, contestant number 1, your name was Gloria, right?
No.
No.
Gloria.
All right. Well, Gloria.
That is my middle name. And my family does prefer calling us by our middle name. It's more formal, but you're welcome to use it.
You know, I just call any woman I meet Gloria, okay? It helps me out. I go through so many of them. Well, when you first saw this charming man walk out on the stage, what were your first thoughts?
I thought, I would sure like him to come to my house and clear my pipes.
Oh,
Further questions, Your Honor? All right, well, I'll be back for you two later. Chet, we are on to round 2. This is the Get to Know You round. So, in this round, imagine you have been going out with these 3 fabulous ladies for about a month now. You want to get a little more deep in there, you know, into their history and whatnot now. Why don't you take it away, Chet?
Okay, thanks, Pat. You're doing great, by the way.
I know.
Contestant number 2. Let's say we've been going together for about a month, right? We've probably been on 2-3 dates by now. And I really want to get serious, so I invite you to a weekend in Las Vegas.
ooh.
What's the first thing that you want to do when we get there?
Honestly, the first thing I want to do when I get there is smoke a cigarette.
Whoa.
I don't know why. I'm not even a smoker, but Las Vegas just has it all around you. And just by walking in there, I'm already addicted.
I mean, I feel like you might as well, right? Like you're already just secondhand smoking so much.
Yes.
You might as well just first-hand
You
smoke.
might as well.
That's right.
Yes. And then I would hope that they're playing the right record.
Oh, which is?
I know you want to say the Beach Boys, but it's the Rolling Stones. I can't get no satisfaction. But I'm hoping
could
that
I get some satisfaction?
Well, no, Chet.
I mean, we're imagining we've been together a month. Come on.
All right. I'll change the lyrics to "You Can Get Your Satisfaction." And then we'd go to a show, because they have shows in Las Vegas.
They do.
They do. What would be your favorite show?
Oh, well, I would definitely like to see, gosh, there's just so many. Burt Bacharach. He's my favorite. Have you ever been to Burt's show?
No.
Oh my God, it's incredible.
He does all of the lyrics for Dionne Warwick.
Does he?
Yes.
No way, I knew he was a
Oh my
talented
God,
cat.
he does. He does.
Wow.
And we passed all those wedding chapels. Did it make you think of anything?
No. Contestant number 3. So a month's gone by, and there's a really big wedding coming up.
Ours?
No, we've only been on a couple days. And I was invited to it, and I do have a +1, but I don't want to take you. How does that make you feel?
Horrible. Awful. We've been dating for a month. We've talked every day. I feel like I've known you 2 months. Why would you bring me? I'm practically your girlfriend.
You really think so?
Yeah. Are you ashamed of me?
No, we haven't had this conversation where like we should be exclusive. I mean, I'd imagine that if you're gonna bring somebody to a wedding, you should be pretty serious about it, right?
We are serious. You just maybe don't know it yet.
Now, Chet, I'm curious, if not bringing Diane over there, who are you bringing? Sorry.
I was just gonna go stag, you know? Diane, I'd imagine that, you know, if I took her, then it would get awkward and she'd look at me and be like, why aren't we more serious? You haven't even met my parents yet. And I'd be like, gosh, we've only been together a month. I've only stayed at your house twice. And it wasn't even that great that time. We fell asleep. That one time, too many drinks, it's fine. It happens to everybody. It's not a big deal.
All right, well, Chet, why don't you make like a plumber and clog your drain there for a second now? Well, folks, we are deep into this already, but it's time for a word for our sponsors, so stay seated for our folks at home. We'll be right back.
And that's a cut for commercial, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Chet's brother. Can I talk to him real quick?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Chet. Hey, it's Bobby.
I know it's Bobby. Are you kidding me? Come here. I can't believe you made it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, yeah, I didn't invite you. That's okay. You're always welcome.
Thanks. Oh, that's a nice spread, huh?
Yeah, you're not allowed over there.
No. I'm just your brother, you know?
Yeah, but it's not my show. I'm just on.
No, I'm not. I don't care about the food. I'm not.
Right. Why are you here, Bobby? You just
I know you're my older brother and everything, you know, and I really look up to you, and those are some swell gals there. I hope, one of them works out for you, you know?
I'm really excited about it. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with one of those ladies.
Yeah, that's great.
Isn't that mind-blowing from a game show?
I got drafted. I'm going to now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have waited till after the show to tell me. My big night, dude. What a bummer.
Mom and Dad don't know about it.
You haven't even told Mom and Dad? Well, I don't think you should go. I think you should go to Canada. Just go to Canada. Tim, you remember Tim, right? Tim Connors?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Canada right now. Totally dodged the draft. He's fine. He says the winters suck.
I want to go.
What? Bobby, have you seen the news?
Yeah, I know what's going on over there, you know?
We shouldn't even be over there, man.
Listen, I got nothing else going on in my life. At least I could do something meaningful, and maybe, when I come back, I'll have opportunities, you know? I wasn't that smart.
Just come plumb with me.
No, I don't want to. I want to be my own man.
You're not going to die crawling around crawl.
I'm not going to die! Chet, don't say that. I forget it. Good luck.
Bobby.
Cat, can I see you on the floor?
Yes, Pat.
A little cat and pat chat.
I thought I asked you to stop calling it that.
Cat,
Yes.
take a seat.
Oh, thank you. What is it, Pat?
Cat, I noticed, you weren't looking at me too kindly when I was talking about all the Gloria stuff, were you?
No, I wasn't. I, kind of remember, a couple weeks ago after work, and when you and I went out, it's embarrassing to admit, but I thought that you had some genuine interest in me. We bonded a little bit, I thought we did, over those gin and tonics. And then you called me Gloria. Look, I just want to be clear here. Maybe you could start calling me Catherine instead of Kat. You know, we're just friends. We just work together, and that's it. Because I'm not going to be a girl you play around with.
Well, I completely understand. But for the record, I had a nice night too. And, you know, maybe calling women Gloria is maybe a defense mechanism I use to prevent myself from getting too close. But, Catherine, we'll keep it at that. Just platonic co-workers.
Yes, coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we're very lucky to have you. Well, it's time to come back from commercial.
All right. Well, we're lucky to have you too. Catherine.
Thank you. Pat.
All right.
Okay, everybody come back. Okay, we're going to be on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the mating game. Now we're here with Chet the plumber. I already talked to this one here, who I have renamed Gloria, apparently. Well, let's sneak on over to Lorinda. Lorinda,
Chet.
it seems like you got marriage on the mind. Is that right?
Well, yes. Of course I have marriage on the mind.
I want to know, Lorinda, when did your folks get hitched?
Well, they got married at 16.
Oh my, is that legal over in, well, you're from Los Angeles?
I'm from Los Angeles, but my parents were not. They're from Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. All right. And do you feel like you let them down, not getting wedded at the ripe old age of 16?
I did let them down, which is why I'm here. I'm hoping that I can make them proud by Chet marrying me. I'm wearing my grandmother's wedding ring just to practice.
Well, Mom and Dad, if you're out there, your baby girl is here and she's about to make you proud, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Don't break their hearts, Chet. Well, we are going to move on to our third round, Chet. That is the history round. Imagine that you have been seeing these three lovely ladies for, we'll say, 5 months now. And you want to get to know a bit about their dating history. So let's dive into that well.
Okay, contestant number 1. So, it's been a while, you know, we're official. You know, we're just spending time only together, right? We're exclusive now. And I just, you know, was curious, what's your past like? Have you had a lot of partners, or you a